Hi everyone, I'm Karina McQuiston and I am a Close to My Heart independent consultant. And I am so sorry that the virtual workshop did not work for you. It's those of you trying to log on Fuse. Don't know what it was. We tried it earlier in the week and it was working, so I don't know if it's something just with tonight or if the link just wasn't working, but I really apologize for that. So hopefully this video will help clear up the tutorial for the project and any questions that you might have about Close to My Heart or any of the products that I'm about to show you tonight. Okay, so first things first, many of you have seen this weekend the Close to My Heart things that I've been posting for the contests and the web pages, the online shopping, all of that. Most of you have been looking, or maybe have looked, online at the idea book, the Annual Inspirations idea book. You can add this to an order. If you're ordering online and shipping directly to you, you can add this to your order for $6. So you don't have to pay additional shipping or anything. It's a really nice deal. I did post some pictures on how to do that, but if you have any questions, please let me know. Also, some of you had mentioned that you had looked through some of the products and you absolutely loved everything. And that's awesome because there is a ton of awesome products in this book. So I had showed the video on how to do some stamping, but now I want to show you some of our other traditional paper crafting, which is scrapbooking. And I know a lot of you have been doing scrapbooking for a long time, and some of you maybe haven't started yet, but have been interested in how to start, maybe how to do a scrapbook that's going to be a little bit quick and easy, especially for those of us that are just really busy. Maybe we have little kids at home. We just don't have time, right? Well, I have a really good solution for you. It's called Picture My Life, and it is a pocket page scrapbooking program. So some other big pocket page programs that are on the market right now include Becky Higgins' Project Life. I know We Are Memory Keepers has a pocket page program, and so do a lot of other companies. December Daily is a type of one. Daily Flash by October Afternoon. There's a bazillion. I could go on forever. However, Close to My Heart has their own pocket style program. And what's awesome about these is that you get so much product in one Picture My Life kit that you could technically do 2 albums, and it really does not take a lot of time. Trust me, I don't have a lot of time, and this is super easy to do. So let's talk about it. Close to My Heart has 13 Picture My Life programs right now. We just introduced 5 new ones to the 8 that we had in the last book. So let me see if I can show you what that looks like in the idea book. So there's that first page, Picture My Life. There's some of those, hopefully you can see it, some of those programs there. Just to give you an idea of just a few, short few, those were the new ones I just showed you. In the kit, a Picture My Life kit, you're going to get 78, I just want to make sure, 78 3x4 cards. These cards can be journaling cards, like little title cards, blank spaces for journaling, adding decor pictures, whatever you'd like, embellishments. See? Oh, turn it around for you. Beautiful Life. This particular one that I'm holding up is called Baby Cakes. It has more of a little bit of a baby theme to it, but not all the cards are themed like that. I've used them on greeting cards, I've used them on scrapbook pages, traditional pages, I've used them on home decor. You can add these however you'd like. But what's awesome is you also can add them in these quick pocket page protectors. So you're going to get 78 of the 3x4, and you're also going to get 44 4x6. Okay, I'll show you a couple of these. Super cute. I love these. These are so much fun. Look at that. I mean, come on. You could do so much with this. And the colors on my video probably aren't even doing this justice. There's yellows, there's grays, there's this orange called Sunset. I mean, come on. Super cute. Plus it's got these more baby themed cards too. So let me find one of our, oh yeah, right in front here. Yep, love that little giraffe guy. Super cute. So again, 44 4x6, 78 3x4, and you're going to get just a couple designs of each. So you're not going to get a multitude of designs that you're never going to use. Gives you a nice variety of cards. They're all double-sided, and they come nicely packaged for you. What's different about our program is that our program with the cards also includes page protectors. You can't really find that anywhere unless you get a whole kit. So our page protectors, there's 3 pocket designs, and hopefully you'll be able to see this. There's a design with these 3x4 down the middle. You get 3 of those. Get these out of the way here. You get 3 with the 4x6 in the 4 corners and the 3x4 vertically down the middle. Hopefully you can see that. And then you get 3 of this last style, which has vertical 4x6 on top and then horizontal 3x4 on the bottom. And what's awesome about this is these cards slide very, very easily into these pockets. So if I can just show you real quick, you would just take that 3x4 card, slide it right into there. Maybe take, sorry, I'm trying to do this upside down here. There. Take a 4x6, slide it in there, and then you can add your pictures in some of these other pockets. You can add more cards if you wanted to add a couple more cards. It's really easy. The cards are already pre-cut, the corners are already rounded. All you need is a pen. You don't even need adhesive. And then you just need pictures. Super, super fast. The other thing it comes with is it comes with a 12x12 side loading page protector. So the pocket's there on the side. And this is for a very special page that comes in your kit. It's called a cover page. It's to kickstart your album. And for the Baby Cakes album, the 12x12 cover page looks like this. That's the front, and then this is the back, just to show you. So it kind of starts that pocket system. You can add photos on here, journaling, you could cover the whole thing up. It's totally up to you. You can even cut it apart. It's your project. But this just slides right into that 12x12 side loading sheet. So this would kickstart your album with your pocket pages where you're going to put your pictures. Okay? So let me show you what one of our other collections looks like finished, or semi-finished. I don't have all my pictures done, but gives you an idea. So I took our engagement pictures from a couple years ago. Of course, I still haven't scrapped them because I'm behind about 30 years, right? So I took our engagement pictures and I'm like, I want to really put these in a book. And I want something fast and quick. Something that I don't have to get a lot of products out because I was in the middle of moving things and I didn't know where everything was. So that's how it goes. So I got out the For Always Picture My Life program. It's a black, white, gray, kind of a champagne colored set. So very elegant, very, very pretty. And I used it with our engagement photos, which were outdoors. And they turned out awesome. First thing I did is I actually had a 12x12 print from our engagement pictures that I had printed off at Archivers before they closed. And I decided to go ahead and cut that print apart and then put it in the pocket pages. So this is how that turned out. You see that on there? And then I just cut one of the 4x6 cards apart and added this title right up through here. And then I added this little bling flourish on the side just for added embellishment. The other thing I did that was a little different is I actually popped up the sparkler section. Let's see if I can show you that. You see the foam tape there? I used a plastic sleeve that we sell called Flip Flaps. I cut the adhesive edge off, put in my picture, and popped it on top so that the sparklers in my picture would stand out just a little bit more. So that's kind of my own cover page to start the engagement pictures. I didn't use the For Always cover page because I knew I had this 12 by 12 photo. Then to start the regular size 4 by 6 photos, I flipped it to the back and started adding some of our engagement pictures. I also added a few of those cards from the For Always collection. You can see those there. And then I took regular 4 by 6 pictures and I cut them down to 3 by 4, or I cut them to like a 4 by 4 and just matted them or put them over top if I needed to, and then just added little cute embellishments over top of the page protector. So that's that page. Here's another page to give you an idea. Again, using real minimal cards for journaling. I still have to add some journaling on there. Here's the back. Here's a card that you can add, oh, this one up here. You can add another picture, journaling, you could add memorabilia if you wanted to. And then some of these have little titles and things already, and I added those little hearts on the side. So really, really nice. And when you put them in an album, typically 3-ring albums, these fit in the best, then you get a really nice system that flows really, really well. And honestly, guys, I did these 2 pages, so 4 in total, in less than 30 minutes. And that is not a joke. No adhesive, no cutting. I rounded the corners on some of my pictures. That was about as extensive as it got. So it was really quick and easy, and I literally could have done all of our engagement pictures in one night. But I decided to save it for another night too. So that's the Picture My Life program. Really great program. Lots of different types of kits that you can get. I showed you baby cakes. I also showed you a little preview of the For Always, but there's one that has more of a travel theme. There's one that has more of a little boy and a little girl theme. There's a couple that are just like your everyday family, that sort of thing. Even better part of all this is it only costs $24.95. Yeah, $24.95, and you get 78 of the 3x4, 44 of the 4x6, 10 page protectors, and a cover sheet. That is a really good deal. For less than $30, you get enough stuff to do 2 albums at least, or at least 1 big album, if you want to look at it that way. So awesome, awesome deal. Great scrapbooking program. And if you've never done pocket scrapbooking, they make it so easy to complete and preserve your memories. Because literally, who wants to dig through a box to look at all those photos that you took this summer, right? So that is one of the things I would suggest for those of you looking for a nice new program. And these cards are fantastic. They're a real nice, thick card stock, just as thick as our regular papers, printed so that the colors match our inks, our markers, everything, so they still coordinate too, which is awesome. Now you're wondering, what do I do with over 100 cards? If I'm not going to scrapbook these right away, how am I going to store these? What am I going to do putting them in my scrapbook room? I'm going to lose all these cards. Well, we also have a product called a journaling box. And these are plain white boxes that open here on the top. And as you can see, they fit those cards with room to spare. So there's a little, let me just pull these out here. There's a little stair step. Can you see that in there? So that I can place the cards so that they will show up with a back row. I put my 4x6 right there in the back. And then I can take my 3x4s and put them right in the front so that I can access all my cards really easily. And look at all the room I still have. I easily could put 2 baby cakes collections in there. But the nice thing is I can rifle through these much easier. I can label the top of the box just put baby cakes. I could use alphabet letters. I could use a stamp. I could decorate the box with paper. I could paint it, whatever I want to do. And this will fit very nicely on a shelf. You can put journaling pens in there. You still have room that you can put more items, embellishments, whatever you want to use, you can store in these boxes and have those handy. So that's how I store my cards. Okay, moving on. Hopefully you don't have any questions. I know this goes fast, but if you do, please, please, please Facebook me, find me on my blog, and ask, because I would love to help you get started with Picture My Life. All right, so what else do I have for you? I have our project. Now, some of you watched the video, some of you might not have had time yet, but look at how cute this fall mini album is. Yep, it just sits right on the desk. Hopefully you can see that. I'll put this down just a little bit. Look at that. So cute. And I am going to tell you how to put this together. Some of you ordered this kit and you're wondering, what in the world do I do? It's easy, trust me. I'll help you. So you have a stack of pieces that came in your envelope, including 2 pieces that were folded in the back. They kind of look like this, and they pop out a little bit. Yep. Go ahead and get those pieces out. Now I went ahead and folded them for you so they'd fit in your envelope. Plus, it makes it a little easier on you. You don't have to figure out how to do the folds. But I'll just talk you through it really quick. So it's a 6x12 piece that I scored and cut, and then I went ahead and folded these towards the back, meaning this had to come to the front, and then opposite, these towards the front, the big piece in the back, this piece here, okay? So that's what I did on both of them, okay? You see that? So now what you're going to want to do, and I'm going to try to do this so you can see it on my workspace. Don't mind my messy craft table behind me. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to glue these together. So go ahead and take your chocolate 4x6 piece, and you're going to put it so that, let's see here, this is facing you, so I'm doing this backwards. You want this in the back, and you want, let's see, back, front. You want that facing front. Okay, make sure I'm on the right page here. So that when it's lined up here in the middle, it should kind of just keep doing a zigzag. Okay? And hopefully you can see that on this book. Can you see that a little bit? It's just going to zigzag all the way through. Okay? You're going to take that 4x6 piece, you're going to add adhesive to these, like, I think it's 2x6 strips, right in the middle. So what I did is I added adhesive to one side, lined up my 4x6 along that scored crease, glued that, then I added adhesive on the other side and added it right to the back and butted right up against that other piece, like that. So that will be glued together. That's your middle, okay? Once that's glued together, you're going to flip it upside down. Sorry, I'm going to move you here. You're going to flip it upside down, and you're going to have a big space here. So you have, let me try and lift this up for you. You have this 4x6 piece in the middle, and then you've got these 2 little sections here. Put adhesive on that whole space. And then you have this large piece, which is an 8x6, and that is going to be adhered on the back. So as you can see, there's going to be a space away from these little tabbies. You don't want to glue those down. You just want to put glue on this middle piece and this outside piece, which is on the back of the 4x6 that you just glued. Okay? So that's your back, that back panel. Okay. Alright, once you have that done, now I'm going to work with just one piece here. Move some of this out of the way. Once you have that done, you have two 6x6 pieces that have a scored edge here. Okay, you want to fold that edge, give it a good crease. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you are going to glue that loose end, not attached. You're going to glue it so that if this is the front, okay, and this big piece that we just glued is in the back here, okay, then you're going to glue it so that that fold is towards the front. You're making the cover. You want it to fold into the front, okay? So what I did is I added adhesive along that back edge and then lined it up right in that crease. So now I have my first cover side. Okay, so let's show you this book again. So we just glued that 4x6 piece in the middle. We glued the big 8x6 piece on the back. And then I just told you how to glue this flap. Okay, and if you can see the back, see how it's lined up along that crease so that the flap then goes towards the front. Okay, just like that. Okay, so hopefully we're on the right page. If you need to pause the video, go back, anything. If you have any questions, please let me know. So those are your big chocolate brown pieces. So once you have all of those, and you've glued both of these flaps towards the front, then you can start decorating all of the individual pieces. So you have papers from the Pathfinding paper collection. And for the most part, you can kind of line up where the papers go. But the cool thing about this is all of these are double-sided. So you don't have to use the same side that I did. If you like the other side better, use it. It's your project. So the big orange kind of leaf pattern, I put that on the back, and I left a little edge around the back, kind of a border edge. Glued that down with my favorite adhesive. I just use a tape runner. Close to my heart sells the Duck Double Stick, Easy Stick tape. We sell them in a pack of 4. You get, how much is in here? I forget. Sorry. I should know. 4 rolls. You get over 1,000 inches of tape adhesive in here. So, and that's awesome. And it's permanent, so it's a really, really good stick. The other cool thing is it comes out so that you can actually curve a lot easier. If you have a nice die cut that you want to curve with, it curves a lot easier with the adhesive, or you could do straight lines like what we're doing. It's awesome. That's what I use for all the big pieces. Then you have, oops, I'm just going to throw that. Then you have these little pieces here that go on the front covers, and then on all of the main bigger pieces here. So on the outside, the middle, and the other outside. Okay? That's the orange pieces. Get some of this out of the way. Sorry, guys. For the other pieces, I used, if I start on the front here, I used the same orange has this barn red fall paper on the back. I used those strips and decorated all of those little pop-up foldy pieces. And then I used the brown leaf pattern paper and put those where some of my other pictures would be. And then I used the blue paper to accent just my long accent pieces on the ends there, just for a pop of color, okay? And the pictures that I have on here, these are the picture sizes that I chose to do. So 2x3 on the glacier blue piece, which is these photo mats here, okay? On the middle, I did a 3x4 1/4 picture, But you could use 2 small pictures. You could cut a 4x6 down. It's totally up to you. Okay? So those are the main pieces. Now it comes to doing the decorative pieces. And those come on the end here. We're going to start with the pockets. So the pockets that you received are olive green. Where'd my pocket go? Sorry guys, my pocket just disappeared. They're olive green and they're scored along the 3 edges. Fold those pieces in. Use a really high-tack, real sticky, permanent glue to put glue on those edges before you glue that pocket down. Okay? I use Close to My Heart's liquid glass. This stuff is the duct tape of all crafting glue. It is amazing. I use it for everything. It will act as a super glue for most every project you need. But as far as paper crafting, it can glue heavy objects onto your project, like metal embellishments, heavy chipboard, or it can make sure that these small seams or heavy cardstock that you want to stay in place and not come up, like this pocket, which is going to have things being pulled in and out. It's going to get a lot of use. I use the liquid glass on there so that that pocket is not going to come off. Okay, I want that to stay on there. I use liquid glass on all of these die cut pieces. Okay, I want those to stay on there. It is an amazing glue. It dries in 30 seconds or less. It dries clear, and it can act as an adhesive or an embellishment, which we can talk about at another time. It is really, really fun and super cheap. Honestly, I think I've had this bottle for over a year. And you can see I've only used maybe that much, and I use it on every project. Not lying. So $6.95 gets you a whole bottle, and it'll last a long time, and you will be in love. All right, so the pocket, and I'm sorry, I don't know where my little example piece floated off to, but the pocket, you want to fold those edges on, glue those down, and then the smaller tags that you got in your kit are going to fit right in there. So the tags look like this. You can put a picture, journaling, embellishments, whatever you want. It just fits right into that pocket on the front and the back. Okay, or the ends, I should say. The ends. And you also received some of our new twill ribbon. Now some of yours came in a long strip, and for the smaller tags, you want to make sure that strip is cut down to 3 inches in length. And all I did is I folded that ribbon so that one side was a little bit longer than the other. And then I took a mini stapler. Close to My Heart has a really nice mini stapler with a really nice hand grip, a nice long, I think it's a 2-inch mouth, so you can really get down into your projects and put some nice mini staples further in on your project. And the staples are so cute. So I just went ahead and put my mini stapler right over top of my ribbon. Doesn't take hardly any pressure. Voila, super cute little embellishment. Then I took my scissors, and Close to My Heart has the best scissors. These are non-stick micro tip scissors. And they have a nice guard on there, and look at that. These are not kids' scissors. They are sharp, sharp, sharp. What I did is I just cut my ribbon right at an angle. And you can always trim these down a little bit. You don't have to use all of the ribbon if you don't want. But I just cut them right at an angle. Give it a nice finished edge. And then it'll fit right in that pocket. Okay? So that's what I did on there. Now, let me get this ribbon out of the way before it gets all over my mini album. You also received some die cut pieces, these little branches on these middle folds here. These are cut from the Cricut, and I cut them using the Art Philosophy Cricut collection, which is a special collection that you can only get from Close to My Heart. Close to My Heart has 4 Cricut collections with Craft, and all of our Cricut collections have stamp sets that will coordinate with them. that you can cut the die cuts and stamp right on them. They have little mini projects, alphabets, you name it, it's on these cartridges. They're amazing. Those of you that have Cricuts, these are the go-to Cricut cartridges. Each one has over 700 images, and many of them have multiple already pre-designed projects. So awesome, awesome collections. If you want more information on the Cricut collections, message me or send me an email, and you and I can talk about those separately. But this I cut on my Cricut machine. It's really small. You can see how delicate and intricate it is. But you're going to go ahead and glue those wherever you'd like on your project, but I glued mine on these flaps here. And the way I glued these small, tiny, little, delicate pieces is I used another adhesive by Close to My Heart called Bonding Memories Glue Pen. This is an awesome pen too, and it's really great for those real small die cut pieces, or something that you need to get into a tiny little nook or crevice to make sure it's glued down. It has a fine point foam tip. Can you see that? I know my walls are the same color. It's blue. When the adhesive goes on, it goes on blue so you can see it, and then it dries clear, which is really nice. And if you need to get more glue on the tip, you just press that foam down, and more glue will come down onto that foam, and you just keep going. So these will last a really long time. We have two sizes. We have a glue pen, and then we have, it's not called a marker, but it's our Bonding Memories, I think it's just called Bonding Memories glue, and it's a wide tip for the bigger projects. You can also use it to restick your Cricut mats, lots and lots of things. So another awesome adhesive. Okay. So I think we've talked about all the major pieces that go onto the album here. On the back, when you are gluing this large piece, okay, if you want to put the big tags in the back, you can't glue the whole piece down. You need to make a pocket. And the way I did this is I just took a tape runner, and let me grab this big piece here. I took a tape runner and I just went along the three sides. I didn't glue along the top. I just ran it along the three sides. So then when I stuck it down, that top was going to be open for me. Okay, like this one here. And I could slip some tags, I could slip extra pictures, journaling, whatever I want back there. It's a nice, decent 8x6 tag, or pocket, I should say, 8x6 pocket. And then you do have a little border strip that you can add on there for extra detail, but you could put pictures on the back if you'd like. You could do whatever you want. It's your album. So that's the trick with making that pocket. And then with these tags, same thing goes. I used the mini stapler, and I used 3-inch ribbon, and I didn't cut it in half this time. Okay, this other one, some of you received the strip that was cut in half. Some of you received one that just looked like this, that's already 3 inches. Go ahead and cut that in half to make your small tags. For your large tags, you're going to get a long strip, cut those down to 3 inches, and then use the wider on the large tags. Hopefully that makes sense. And on this tag here, it's die cut to match that branch that we put on the inside. And you'll have a little strip, mine's a little bit bigger because I was using some scrap. You'll have a strip of that same paper that you can then glue to the back and let it poke through. And again, I used the Bonding Memories pen to, when I was gluing, I got down really close to all of the leaves and the branches so that that glue would stick and I wouldn't have little popped up edges. Okay, so those are the large tags. Now, you did receive pre-stamped images as well, and those I stamped all at once and then just cut out pieces that look like this in your kit, right? So now you're going to do one of the things I love to do. It's called fussy cutting, and that's how you get these really nice stamped images that have the dimension and the depth to them, instead of gluing something like this on your project. You're going to take your micro tip non-stick scissors, and literally nothing sticks to these, and you are going to cut out, fussy cut, so to speak, those stamped images pretty close to that stamped line. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody's going to be staring, but you can kind of see I'm just cutting right along that line, okay? And you're going to do that with the leaves and the acorns. You're going to cut all of those out. And with the acorns, I stamped the acorn on craft paper, and then I stamped the top of the acorn on a darker cocoa or chocolate brown piece. And so I cut the top off and then glued it over top of the craft one, just to give it a little extra pop and dimension. You can see that there. And then you can layer your leaves however you'd like. If you want to spread your leaves and stamped images in throughout your album, you can do that. I liked it on this front cover. It just added a little extra detail. But it's your album. You can do whatever you'd like with it. And then the last thing I did, and this was not included in your kit, is I added some chipboard embellishments. Close to My Heart always has a set of either stickers or chipboard dimensional elements called compliments with every paper pack. And the pathfinding compliments are this chipboard. They are not adhesive backed, so I did use liquid glass, as I had said before. And I just added a few extra details, which you can see. The little leaves, the pumpkin, this super cute little owl guy right in the middle. I also did those little flowers up in the corner, the acorns over here, and then I added a couple little flower guys on the back of mine too. Our chipboard, any of our compliments, I should say, come in a 6x12 pack, and you get 2 sheets that are 6x12 full of coordinating either stickers or chipboard embellishments. And I did show this in the other video, but I just want to show you real quick. So you can see there's titles, there's, oh, there you go, title pieces, flowers, there's these borders on the edge there. Super cute little critters for this set. And you can see some of these either have fallen out or I've used them on my project. The compliments that match the papers are only $4.95. So you get a ton of added embellishments that will go with any of your projects. So it's a really, really, really great deal. And if you want to add the pathfinding compliments so that you can decorate your mini album, you can do that by visiting my online shopping site at candidcrafter.ctmh.com. Click on Shop, click on Reflections Paper Packs or My Reflections Collections. It's under one of those titles. And then go to Pathfinding. And under Pathfinding, you'll see compliments, or you can even search for this number down here. Can you see that? Sorry. And when you search or look for compliments, you can order this for $4.95. And then make sure and join Lindsay's party so then she can get the credit for your order and she can get her freebies. So yeah, these are super, super cute. And if you wanted to add more papers, the Pathfinding paper collection comes with 6 pattern papers, double-sided, and it also comes with coordinating cardstock. So I can show you. Mine's a little cut up right now, but let me just show you what a paper pack would consist of. My pathfinding is in pieces, so I'm going to show you Scaredy Cat, because after all, Halloween is coming. So you get a really nice heavy-duty bag, and in that bag, you're going to get your pattern papers, and you get 2 of each design, and they are double-sided, which is awesome. So this super cute vintage Christmas look also has this really cute, almost like a iron gate type look to it. We have an orange pattern, geometric pattern, with stripes on the back. We have a super fun purple stripe, diagonal stripe, with a purple-black geometric pattern on the back. The other cool thing about our pattern papers is they come with what's called a zip strip. So no piece of paper goes without usage. So the pattern here is 12 by 12, but there's this little 1/2 inch strip along the top that tells you the name of the paper collection. It also tells you all the coordinating cardstock, inks, any of the colors that you might need to know that go with the collection. Then on the back of this 1/2-inch strip is a border. In this case, it's this eek border that you can just cut right off and use it as a border. You can use it as a title. Depends what it is. This one has bats as a zip strip. And this other one is kind of a fun, flourishy, vintagey. We used the zip strip of the pathfinding paper that had these cute little titles. And yours came like this, that 1/2-inch with the information on the back. And you can cut whichever one of these out. This came with your kit. And you can use it however you'd like. I used a couple. I used one on the front, and then I used one right in the middle, down there by that cute owl. Okay? That's what the zip strip is. With the pattern papers in the collection, so you get 6 of those, 2 of each. You also get cardstock paper. And in this particular collection, let me just scan these out for you. Can you see all those? You get 6 coordinating cardstock, plain colored cardstock. This is white core cardstock, really nice heavy duty cardstock in all the colors that match our dye inks and our markers. Awesome. So in this particular case, you get thistle. You're going to get a sunset orange, 2 slate grays, and then 2 pieces of black. So really, really nice. And our paper collections are only $9.95 for 12 sheets of paper, 6 cardstock and 6 pattern. So it's a really, really nice deal. So you can add the pathfinding paper pack. You can add the complements if you want to do more on your mini album, or do another coordinating mini album if you'd like. It's totally up to you. It's a really, really nice, for under $15, it's a really nice deal for the type of quality product that you're getting. Excuse me. What else was I going to share with you? Oh, one last thing. With our collections, all of our paper collections also have what's called a workshop on the go. These are really great for traditional paper crafters, traditional card makers, scrapbookers, anyone that maybe loves the look of traditional but doesn't have the time to design something and keep up with their scrapbooks. Okay, again, I don't have the time. So our workshop on the go is a kit that comes, our workshop on the go scrapbooking kit is a kit that comes with a full paper pack. Can you see that? Make sure I get that in there for you. Okay, it comes with a full paper pack. It comes with embellishments. It comes with some sort of assortment or complements. It also comes with an exclusive stamp set that you can only get with the workshop. It comes usually with extra cardstock, and it has an instructional brochure to tell you how to do the cutting instructions and how to make the layouts that you see featured on that page. Okay, tells you the size of your photos, the size you need to cut the paper, how to save your paper so that you're maximizing and getting enough scraps to do other projects. It is an awesome, awesome deal. Most of our scrapbooking workshop on the goes are $29.95, but we also have card making workshop on the goes. And the pathfinding one looks like this. Super cute. It has this really cute exclusive stamp set. You see that? It comes with shimmer trim. It comes with sequins, gold sequins, to make 5 of each of those 3 cards. Okay. And the instructional brochure is super easy to follow. It's in color, and it's really nice and big, which I love. So our instructional brochure looks like this, and then it folds out. It's a trifold. So it gives you cutting instructions, diagrams, and it shows you exactly which color cardstock or which pattern piece you're going to need to cut. And then it also gives you a full picture of the cards. And it tells you little stamping hints, what colors you might need to stamp. It's perfect. It's awesome. And then on the back, they also give some more information on other workshop or alternate type projects you can make with your leftovers. So it's a really, really great deal. If you have any questions on workshops on the go or how those kits work, again, just contact me if you have any questions at all, and I can help you figure out what you're going to need for your project. Okay, guys, I think that's everything. If you need anything or if you need help placing an order at all, please let me know. You still have a couple days to get any products that you might need. You can contact me or Lindsay, and we'd love to help you, especially if you just aren't sure how to do the online portion. Please do not let that inhibit you. We would love to help you and get it shipped directly to you. Again, my name is Karina. You can visit me on my blog or my Facebook page, which is Karina McQuiston, CTMH Independent Consultant. My blog is karinamcquiston.blogspot.com. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.